Bob, the most educational show on the planet.
Anyway, welcome to the Cryptid and Paranormal Committee. I'm your host, Charlie, and this is my co-host.
I'm your co-host, Colton. Hello. I have a hat on.
He does have a hat on. Anyway, we have gotten a video that we would like to address because we find it very strange. It was submitted to us via our email, and we're going to go ahead and show it right now.
There it is. It's playing right now. Do you want to do like a live commentary over it?
I don't know why.
Let me pull it up on my phone real quick.
Intermission.
Doom, doom, doom. You know, like the pig meme. Aren't you interrupting the most important story? Yes, I am. Okay, here it is.
Oh man, look at it. Look at it go.
He do be walking. It's kind of hard to see because he's driving at the same time, right?
Yeah, but he slows down a bit.
He does slow down a bit.
Now, I have gone ahead and polished up the photos, which I'm going to put in right now. And you can see it's kind of weird looking. I'm not going to lie. Colton here said something hilarious, which is...
It's very long. He looks like the clone aliens in Star Wars. The chameleons?
Yeah, Kaminoans.
Chameleons. Chamomile teeth.
Anyway, we really don't know what this could be. It's extremely strange, and it's a weird looking thing.
First thing, very long arms. I feel like that's the most thing you first see.
Yeah, it stands out a lot.
I guess the left arm right there is, very long. It's clearly like walking like a human with the arm strides.
Now, I do want to go ahead and point out that this footage came from, the northern part of New Mexico. So there are a couple of, we can take into consideration a couple of cryptids that could potentially be, but I don't know, man, it's weird.
It is very weird. So let's describe it as we would like seeing it for the first time. First thing I noticed was the head, which is very small compared to his shoulders. Right, it looks like a little dot on an eye because you can barely see the neck and how it connects. Right, it kind of looks like it's hovering a bit.
Yeah.
Second thing, very broad shoulders, almost exactly like an angle, like it's wearing some sort of fancy suit.
I wouldn't say a suit.
Well, looks like it's wearing something. Cause there's...
It could just have darker forearms and a darker...
a
lighter chest area, back area.
That true. And it kind of looks like it has a thumb. Like,
that's if you're really squinting. I think you're going for it there. You're trying to make out
it's
something.
either a thumb, right there, or it's got, or it's got, like, tentacle hands. Like, squid fingers. Well, I'm just saying, because we don't have a better picture.
Anyway, I do want to point out as well that these, this video and set of photos came from a point of view of a truck. Of a pickup truck, and pickup trucks are usually elevated, and just by looking at the photos, the stills here, we can determine that whatever this thing is, it's pretty big,
very tall, at least 8 foot, I would say.
8 foot, yeah. One thing that I do want to mention is, first thing off, first time I saw it, I was like, this looks like a crackhead. But, the location where it came from, I'm going to keep the county private, but we know what county it came from.
Yeah.
That's far away from Albuquerque.
Very, very far away.
Yeah, no, so it's definitely not a crackhead. I'm not saying there's no crackheads outside of Albuquerque, but,
why would one be wandering out in the middle of, the brush for no reason?
Plus, who would have that long of a forearm?
I mean, there are people with very long arms, but
Yeah,
not
but-
that tall and not that long.
Yeah, it's tall and long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, if I were to, give a theory, maybe, perhaps, it could very well be a, we talked about this on our other podcast from last time.
Go check
Very
that out.
awesome.
Go
You
check
should
it
go
out.
check it out.
And like and
Yeah.
subscribe too.
Please like and subscribe. It helps us a lot.
Do it now.
Please.
Now.
Now.
Anyways.
Okay. So, I want to go ahead and say maybe it could be the very fabled, the very well-known Fleshy Boy, or as most people would know them as either Skinwalkers or Wendigos. I don't like the terms for either of those, but it is what it is. People know them as that, so we'll just go with that for now. But it looks like it could very well be a one of those types of creatures. I do want to go ahead and say that a possibility of something like this being out there in the desert, we don't. It's not likely, but then again, how can something like this, be moving away from a vehicle without stumbling in the middle of a desert? Because this is literally in the middle of a desert.
Yeah, there's a lot of
we're
small
on a
bushes.
This is
and
a
sticks
dirt.
and stuff.
Yeah, this is a dirt road that they're on. But then again, I kind of start wondering, like, why would it decide to start walking away instead of like doing whatever it was doing? Or you think it was already walking away when they pulled up on it?
That's what I thought was happening. Was it either heard the truck coming down the road, because they're loud when they're like in the middle of the desert, or it was already walking and it just so happened to be, not really hearing it. You mentioned it being like a Wendigo. My first thought was this could be something entirely new. What do you guys think it is? Leave us a comment. Wink.
Anyway, if I were to look, and by no means are any of us experts, or nor is there any type of expert in this field, but just looking at reports and seeing, the different types of Sasquatch behavior, this doesn't fit it at all. Sasquatches usually, if they hear a person coming, whether it be on, on quads or on some sort of vehicle, usually one of their first instincts are to either A, hide behind a tree and stand perfectly still, or most notably, what people wouldn't assume is they usually try and get as low to the ground as they can and hide that way.
Yeah.
And the way that this thing is just nonchalantly just walking away from the car, it doesn't fit that description at all.
Even shape-wise, because that means the fur is very thin and kind of short to its body, and the head doesn't really match it at all.
Yeah, no, but it looks like the neck is longer than it should be.
Very long neck. Like I'm gonna say giraffe. But
yeah, but no, that's
not,
a horrible.
Not
that's
that
a horrible thing. We'll just. It's a long neck boy, for now. Please don't cancel us. But that's what it is. We don't know what it is, so we gave it the moniker, the Desert Dweller.
Yes. Because it dwells in the desert.
Apparently, and it really does boggle my mind, because it doesn't fit Sasquatch behavior, nor does it look like a Sasquatch. The next cryptid I would point out, which would sort of be in this area, but not really, would be the cryptid known as the Dogman. Horrible name, but it is what it is. For those that don't know, a Dogman is basically a werewolf, but it never changes to a human. Nor was it human to begin with. It's always been in that weird wolf/human form. And there are 7 different variations, which we will cover in the future. But this doesn't fit any of those variations. And when it comes to northern New Mexico, the type that you would regularly see would be the forgot what type they are, but it's the hyena types. I think they're the type 2s. Normally, they don't stand on their hind legs. They're more of a quadruped than they are a bipedal creature, but that doesn't fit that description at all. And even if we were to, extend it to the type 1, which is, it has long, gangly limbs, and it's very skinny, even that wouldn't match up to this.
Yeah.
That's why I honestly think that it very well could be a fleshy boy. Or, like you suggested, maybe it's a whole new thing altogether.
Because if you look at its back, it looks exactly like a bipedal's back, like ours.
Yeah.
Or like a...
It definitely looks like it's walking on 2 legs.
Well, it is walking on at least 2 legs. It might have 4, maybe. But,
Highly doubt it.
that would be weird.
Press X to doubt people.
Well, we don't really see its legs. It's covered up by bushes and stuff like that. But it looks like it's, like I said, it's like one of a human's backs. It doesn't really have the weird kind of hunch over back when like a dog is like on his hind legs, or even like a
bear.
Like a bear.
Yeah. Maybe, because I don't know, but if we were to like really stretch it out in our imagination, like really use some mental gymnastics, perhaps it's not cryptid related. Maybe it's what is it called? It's extraterrestrial, because that you pointed out, it looks like a Kaminoan from Star Wars. A type of extraterrestrial species that is allegedly real is something called the tall whites. Not like you, Bo. It's so basically it looks like your traditional gray alien, except they're like 7 to 8 feet tall. They're pale white, and they've been known to help military bases. One of the more well-known cases is I forget the name of a gentleman who it was, but it was I believe it was an aircraft repairman or something like that. He was on base, and while he was walking around, he saw these things not too far off from the base, and it really just intensely scarred him. But not much else is known about these things, but perhaps it could be a tall white, or maybe even something else.
2 chimps in a trench coat. Chimps got long arms. 2 chimps in a trench coat. It's got a little fedora on, trying to make it look more human.
Yes, it's
like from Madagascar.
Wait a second, hold on. It's a Men in Black without their stuff.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, case closed. Never mind.
It's done.
Figured it out. Go home, everyone.
It's a Loch Ness monster. It's okay. No, but in all seriousness, I tried getting in contact with a person that filmed this, but I haven't gotten a reply back, which does raise some red flags in my mind.
They got killed.
Or this is possibly a hoax, but nothing has come from that. If this is a hoax, I do want to point out as well is this apparently came from a high schooler. Because first of all, this came from a. It's very clear that this came from a Snapchat. One of those Snapchat recordings.
Yeah, because it's like 6 seconds long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's very clear that it came from that, and so it leans for a younger audience, so that kind of works out. But I don't think someone high school level would be able to do something like this CGI wise.
Well,
unless they've had years of training, especially since we're talking about this specific county. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this specific county is not the best when it comes to.
I mean, I don't think it's CGI because
it moves too naturally.
It moves too naturally. The quality matches pretty well with the rest of the video, low resolution. So either they would have to render it somehow and then lower the graphics tremendously to match it to the other, brush and stuff. It could just be, two people in a trench coat, like I said, just fucking walking. Cause otherwise, I don't know how they would get, the long arms if it is two people. I don't know. There's a lot of things it could be. There's a lot of things it can't be. Clearly not a bear, I would say.
Yes, Colton, it's definitely a bear, dude.
It's
definitely a bear.
might be a giraffe. I heard one escape from the zoo the other day.
Sometimes your stupidity boggles me, Colton.
Listen, man, I'm the comic relief. I make things funny. Anyways, anything else?
I do want to say that leave your ideas in the comments. Go ahead and let us know what you guys think. Also, please like the video.
We read each comment.
Please, we respond, or at least we try to.
Yeah.
And by we I mean me. I do also want to point out. Oh, guys, why is there such low quality? Well, listen here, dipshit. The reason it's like this is, one, it's being shot off of fucking Snapchat. So, that kind of, deals things out. Two, have you ever tried to, zoom in on your camera while something's moving and you're kind of still moving since you were in the car and you just barely stopped to see it? Yeah, no, it's gonna come out pretty blurry, dude.
And three, it's pretty far away from the truck as well.
Yeah, it's
some 50 feet, I would say, maybe more.
Yeah, even with a good quality camera, you're not gonna get that good of a zoom, So, if you're talking about why is the quality so bad, man, we just explained it for you. If you want more explanations, fight us.
Don't fight him.
Me. Anyway, we really enjoyed that you guys watched this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want more content like this, please let us know. If you've had any encounters or any, videos that you want us to cover, go ahead, let us know, either in the comments or get in touch with us preferably get in touch with us through our email, which is cryptidparanormalcommittee@gmail.com.
Right here on screen.
Right here. I repeat, that is cryptidparanormalcommittee.com. That's going to be all lower cases. Now, with all that out of the way, I've been your host, Charlie.
And your co-host, Colton.
And we'll see you later, paranormal peeps.
Bye-bye. you gotta do a reference. It's the only way the video gets views. It's cut already, right? You're not keeping this in, right?
Bye, guys.